With online dating becoming one of the fastest ways a person can meet a potential partner, we want to make sure you know how to stay safe while online, while on these apps. Nicole Kristof, Chief Operating Officer at Crime Stoppers of Houston, is joining us now with safety tips for online daters. Nicole, good morning. Thank you so much for your time this morning.
Good morning, Zach. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having us.
Talk to us about, for some folks, this comes like it's a secondhand activity, right? A lot of, especially our younger people, they've grown up with these apps in their lives. But there's also the concern for people who might be entering the dating field that they haven't been there in a really long time. Talk to us about how one can navigate this safely, verify the identity of the people they're seeing, in hopes of finding a match.
Absolutely. So the first thing that you can do is double check this person on other social media sites to make sure that things match up. If they don't match up, that's a red flag. Another thing is have a video call with them before you meet up in person to confirm that the video matches the profile picture that you think you're meeting up with. And also, you can search their username on other dating profiles apps to see if there's similar profile settings and stuff like that.
Right. And of course, too, like if you say you're looking for love, right, in Houston, and you're doing your research, you're looking this individual up. If you see that you have common friends, mutual friends, is it safe to reach out to them to ask them about this person?
I certainly would. I mean, that's how we used to meet people back in the day, is through mutual friends. So I definitely would ask someone, if you have mutual friends, hey, how well do you know this guy or gal? What are they really like? And just kind of confirm some of the things that they may have already told you.
Once you get that confirmation, Nicole, what are some best practices, safe practices, if you will, for arranging that first, second date with someone you met on an app or online?
That first date is so nerve-wracking just to start with, never mind somebody that you've not met in person. So the first thing that we would suggest is arrange for your own transportation. You don't want to be dependent on someone else to get home safely. And then also meet up in a public place. Don't meet up at your home. Don't meet up at their home or a secluded location, and preferably during the day as well. And really important, let someone know where you're going so that there's other people that know what your plans are.
Of course, and maybe in a situation like this, it's not always advised to share your location, but perhaps in a situation like this, maybe that's something you can do for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours with someone you feel comfortable with.
Exactly. It doesn't hurt to be safe.
It does not hurt to be safe. If someone feels unsafe during that meetup, if the meetup becomes uncomfortable, overwhelming, what are some ways that person can find their way out of it?
So it's really good to trust your gut. If you feel unsafe, trust your gut. If you are at a restaurant, you can excuse yourself to the restroom and ask a manager at a restaurant if they can help you with getting to your car so that they are not aware of what you're doing. You could also excuse yourself to the restroom and call or text a friend that you need some help and have them meet up with you so that you're not trying to get out of that situation by yourself.
Yeah.
And if people are giving you the ick, report that to the dating app. It's really important that those apps know who these people are so they can possibly block them.
Oh, that's really great advice. That's really great advice. It was a while ago. It's been a long minute. I did a story, and it was about dating. And it was around Valentine's Day, and we talked about those safe ways to get out of a really sticky situation. And you mentioned excusing yourself and going to the bathroom, maybe approaching a manager. Some bartenders, some restaurant staff, they're actually trained in identifying these types of situations, and they have a mocktail list, if you will, and depending on what you order could signal what type of danger you're in a discreet way.
Exactly. I think there's one called the angel shot. If
Yep.
you ask the bartender for an angel shot, they can, that's kind of a trigger that they know you're in an uncomfortable or unsafe situation.
And around
But
town,
it's-
I've seen a lot of those posters inside bathrooms, whether it be breweries, restaurants, bars. They have that signage there to let you know our staff is trained to help you in a situation like this.
And how great that they're so proactive like that. Man, it's life-saving proactive measures that they're taking, and it's fantastic.
Absolutely. Nicole, always a pleasure chatting with you. Thank you so much for joining us.